Hello,
Hello.
welcome to another,
The English couple.
and you find us in the van yet again.
We are on the go.
Which is lovely because, oh, hang on, speed camera, it's all right, I'm only doing 60 miles an hour because I can only do 60 miles an hour on an ordinary dual carriageway road, unless I'm on a motorway when I can do a bit faster, because that's what vans are only supposed to do, although you'll see vans go much faster than they do.
Yes, it will.
Anyway, we're off to Charlie's farm in Bury, which is about 7 miles from home.
Yep. A lovely little farm shop, which we have been to before on another channel.
Yes, on the old channel, and we're going there. Well, I'm two things principally I'm interested in: some meat, some proper, real organic meat, and some raw milk. I want to try raw milk. Spoken about it before, but never actually got around to. I bottled it. Excuse the pun. I bottled it last time by not actually buying it. I didn't bottle it as in.
No.
You know,
We know what you mean.
So we're in the van. The road. Have a look at the area. Julia will show you very gently the area that we're driving into. This is the A27, and it's moving quite nicely at the moment. But as you said, Julia, can't really see it here so much. But there's a lot of junk on the
central reservation and at the sides of the road.
Yeah, certain places are more junky and rubbish just strewn. And I know that during the lockdown period, there was, and you couldn't go anywhere to tips and things, and people were just tipping stuff willy-nilly all over the bloody shop.
Yeah, they were.
And I don't think it's recovered since then, really. People haven't been out in force and picked it up. Some people obviously do, but not as many as you would expect. So anyway, so that's this is a Poling. We're going through Poling now. Poling Village. I've actually been to Poling Village. There's a lovely little church there and a manor house and what have you. But this is just on the outskirts, on the main road past. And then we go to Arundel. We go up the hill, the other side of Arundel, get to Bury, and there's the farm shop there.
Indeed.
And we like it at the farm. It is, of course, being organic and proper, good quality food. Twice the price of ordinary meat.
Yes.
That is, I was going to say that's the problem, but that's the price of food. If more people were eating organic food, it would probably bring the price down because more farms would be supplying that. But because most people are racing to the bottom, I believe, in supermarkets, and food prices are artificially lowered, I think meat could be a third cheaper from an organic butcher than it is currently, and a little bit more expensive than what it is now in the supermarket if the majority of people were buying organically.
Yeah. I've heard tell that they might be trying to phase out organic farming.
Well, this is there's so much of this conspiracy stuff, which may or may not be true, but the UN, they're trying to sort of get rid of organic. They're trying to get rid of meat, aren't they? I mean, it's the most ridiculous situation. They want us to eat bugs and have artificially grown plants.
Yeah.
Man has been around for thousands of years, and we've eaten meat, and we've eaten naturally grown green stuff. And now they think we're too sophisticated, too cultivated, too clever to eat all that stuff that's grown in the ground. Get it grown in a Petri dish. No, thank you.
It takes me back to, as a child, there was this idea that you could, in the space age, you could take one pill for all your meals.
Oh yeah.
It feels like they're trying to make that be the thing, ultimately.
And the pleasure.
And it's ridiculous.
The pleasure of growing, the pleasure of harvesting, the pleasure of cooking, and the pleasure of tasting real, proper food. You can't take that away from humans. That's, the essence of life. It's just nonsense. Absolutely nonsense.
Surely that should be a basic right.
I would have thought so.
Along with shelter and water.
If you turn the camera around in a second, we'll see Arundel Castle, and we'll come down the hill. And then it won't be long before we're at Bury, and so we'll go and buy our goodies. Tell you what we've got. talk about that. We'll have a cup of tea in the van. How about that?
That sounds fantastic.
So look, in the distance there, we're only filming on the GoPro, of course, so everything's a bit wide-angled and further from. And it's not the best day, unfortunately.
A bit dull and overcast.
But this is always a lovely view, apart from the road, of course, but of Arundel Castle. When it's lit up by the sun shining, you can get some
Absolutely
amazing...
glorious on those days, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And it's a lovely old medieval town, Arundel. Although, of course, the medieval part of it has disappeared now, but you've got some Georgian properties in there and some Tudor properties, and it all looks very nice. But we're just bypassing it, not going through it today.
It's over there somewhere.
So, yeah, there it is.
Hope I'm not obstructing you.
No, I can see past the camera. Luckily, I have a wonderful camera lady doing all the work in the van.
And then there's the cathedral over there.
Yes, the cathedral is a little separate thing, like a glorified church, isn't it?
It's funny, my mum used to try to point out the castle to me as a little girl when we came past this way. And I always thought she meant the cathedral, because to me that looked more like, you know, the Disney kind of castle or a European castle.
Going over the river here?
But yeah, and there's old Arundel Castle again, looking lovely. Just about caught it, I think.
Right, so we're going to go up the hill and we'll be about 10 minutes more. So shall we come back when we have been to the farm and got all our goodies, and we can go through, because I don't know whether we're allowed to film there or not. It's a private farm, obviously, so don't want to take the piss.
Nope.
Well, you want to take the raw milk.
Aha!
Oh, and of course I've gone up the wrong road.
Oh.
Damn it.
We can do a U-E up here.
Yeah, I'm going to do a U-E.
Otherwise known as a U-turn.
Yes, I need to
It's a
turn
left-hand turn up here, isn't there?
There is.
Isn't there? Right, so we shall catch up with you guys shortly.
In a minute, yeah.
Wibble, wibble, wibble.
Here we go. We just park up here somewhere, don't you?
Yep. Well, let's go back that way and show everyone where we're going. Oh, just here.
I reckon just along
Just
here.
here will do
be
us, won't
fine.
it? Some lovely farmhouses over there. Very nice.
People can get past us, I think.
Yep. So we've been into the farm shop.
We have.
We've bought our bits and bobs.
We have.
And now we're going into the back of the van
We are.
to make a cup of tea and to show you what we've bought.
Yes, and we've got some raw milk. We're going to try some raw milk. So we'll go and do
Try
this
it.
all in one take, shall we?
Yeah, let's try.
Right.
Let's watch you go out. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It's a bit of a drop here. And there is our goods.
Fantastic, look at that. We've both got
Yay.
separate boxes. They give you boxes at the farm shop, which is rather nice. And so, yeah. So I'll open this back door so we get a bit of light in.
Good idea. I'll grab my handbag, can't leave that in the front. Ooh. I think I'm going to need my tea as well, which is... Sorry, staring at my chin there.
Here we go. This is where we are. Parked up, trying to do this all in one take. By a lovely little tree there, which looks like an ash tree, I think, judging by the buds.
Ash tree.
Ash tree.
Ashley. Ash tree, it's an ash tree.
Yes. Right, so, come on in.
Thanks.
No, the audience, I mean. Come on in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the legs on, set you up so it's a bit gash, usual quality filming here.
Oof.
Like that. Something like
I
that.
want my thingy to come off. I might have to put my scarf around my neck. Just round like that.
Now, shall we do the raw milk test first?
Yes. That
So,
would be
I've only got the
down
cups.
here.
Yours is alright, because it's
Ooh.
nice and clear.
Gold top.
So this is raw milk, and it's not pasteurised.
Nope, it's past your nose though,
It's,
but not pasteurised.
yeah, my cup is a little less
that
clean.
was a Richard joke. If ever I heard one, if ever I uttered one.
So this comes from the Southview farm in Bury, the farm we've actually been to.
I was going to say that's them.
That's them. And
Charlie's
they have
farm.
Frisian cows on there. I think they're Frisian. And
Probably are at the moment. Oh.
Yeah, Frisian cow. Cool. Oh.
There's a
Yeah.
thing
just
to pull
found
off.
it. So I've actually never had raw milk before,
I don't think I have either. Excuse me.
but let's have a little sample of that. So it's all actually full of goodness, and I understand that there was some scare a while back that was completely unfounded, which started to make people wary about it, and so then you had pasteurised milk, which of course is heated up to a certain temperature and all the bacteria is burnt off, but this is actually supposed to be good for the old gut, I understand.
Good probiotic, isn't it?
And people, yeah, it could be. I'm very probiotics. Anyway,
Or maybe prebiotic or whatever.
let's try it. Oh my God.
So it's milk,
Tastes like milk.
very full.
Full fat.
It's like the full fat blue top milk, just fuller. Oh, she's full of such descriptive words.
Straight from a cow, it's no different.
Well, it is, essentially.
Yeah.
Unfiltered or anything. Well, I don't know, it might be filtered, but not.
Yes, but any sort of bugs that were swimming around in the cow's stomach, I imagine, were filtered out. Otherwise, they couldn't get out the teat. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're just making me cringe, and probably lots of people along with me.
That's the raw milk.
Next time, maybe we should try some almond milk.
No, thank you.
I think I just swore at him. Did you see that look?
How many pygmies does it take to squeeze almonds to get milk out? Where is the milk in an almond?
Anyway.
Yeah, very odd. So anyway, we've got that milk. So could you shunt up my box, and I'm going to tell the audience what a wonderful...
Shunt up your box?
Yeah, shunt it up.
Shunt it up where?
Shunt it over to me.
Right, bend over.
All right. So, hang on.
I was joking.
I'm going to poke this in the hole. If I can get it up
Oh,
there.
Mr. Steady on.
Right. So let's just see what that looks like.
This box is not relevant apart from the fact that it's a receptacle to hold the shopping. Dum dum dum! Beautiful bell pepper of redness.
In the supermarkets at the moment, certainly down my way, you can't get tomatoes, eggs, and peppers. There seems to be a shortage, but this place has got them because they grow them. Well, I don't know that they grow them at this farm, but it's another locally organic grown veg, so that's nice. Bell pepper. I mentioned eggs just now. They've got eggs, no problem at all.
The oaf has earths.
Eggs. I can tell you what the cost
She's
of...
clever.
She's clever.
Ha.
Bacon.
Bacon.
This is nitrate-free greenback bacon, and if you look very carefully, you can see the green going along the back. I don't know what greenback means, but I wanted to get smoked, but I didn't see any.
Greenback. I don't know. That's very strange.
And in this bag here is braising steak. Now that is obviously it's much more expensive than normal. So this is 500 kilograms of it. 500? Half a kilo. Half a kilo, not 500 kilo. That would be almost the whole van, wouldn't it?
It's only a couple of quid more expensive, really.
And it's £6.48. Yeah. So that's all I got.
I know quids, pounds. A couple of pounds can make all the difference, especially when on multiple items. But
so that was all chopped up, already diced and ready to go. What did you get, lovely Julia?
I got some more stuff. I got, what's this one? I'd copied you, and I got the braising steak. Mine's a little bit more expensive. I must have got a bit more in there, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, you've got
I've got more to feed.
48. Yeah, you've got more people to feed.
So looking forward to using that for some stew.
Yes, I'm going to make a stew.
Ribeye steak beef for dinner tonight for me and the boys. The boys being my sons.
And the ribeye steak, it looked absolutely delicious.
Yes, red and lovely, very fresh. And then I've also got some broccoli, organic, obviously.
Ah, broccoli, yeah.
Get some nutrients into myself and the boys. And some lovely organic carrots and...
And I should have some carrots.
Left over from the box.
No, unfortunately, I have got carrots, but I'm not having my braising steak till tomorrow, when my veg box comes.
Yeah. I also bought myself something else because I've been having a bit of a tough time lately,
You have,
and I
actually.
felt sorry for myself. So
Yeah. So what have you got?
I saw this and I couldn't resist. I've got a little bit of a gripe with this stuff though. Tony's chocolonely. This is just the milk chocolate version, which is I don't like any of the fancy stuff. I mean,
No.
Salted caramel. Ooh.
Yeah. What's
Anyway,
that all about?
but this, what is that all about? But this, I don't know if I can open it up. Oh, actually, they show you. That is what the bar itself looks like.
The way it's been.
Yeah, it's not in all arranged blocks. It's in all these higgledy-piggledy blocks.
And
Because
it's hard to break those off, isn't it?
it is. Why is our bar unequally divided? To us, it doesn't make sense for chocolate bars to be divided into chunks of equal sizes when there is so much inequality in the chocolate industry. The unevenly sized chunks of our 180 gram bars are a nice way of reminding our Choco fans that the profits in the chocolate industry are unfairly divided. Well, I do hope that the extra money I spent on this particularly tasty chocolate does indeed get to where it needs to go, because, well, I'd like to think that I'm helping. But these irregular chunks are really quite irritating.
Yeah, because inevitably you break off unequal bits, so you can't give, with kids.
Yeah,
You know how kids need to have it fair. Oh, your bit's bigger than mine, and my bit's bigger than yours, and all this, and they get so mopey about it. But when you see, look, how do you break that off?
Well, let's...
Basically, you don't give this quality chocolate to kids, do you?
It's quite cold at the minute, so it's... Ooh, don't run away. So, here you go.
Oh, that's very nice. Isn't that nice? You must like me.
I do.
Bit. Why is it the back coming? I can't get the light on.
So, yeah, I mean, it's awkward as heck, but it's damn tasty chocolate. That's my sound thing. Can't even get my gum around it now.
That is good. Sorry, I can't switch on the monitor.
Oh.
Some reason the controller's gone a bit funny.
I hope Tony's chocolonely people don't contact me going, Oi!
Oi!
Stop slagging off our bar!
Here's 700.
I'm not.
No, they'll contact you and say, here's 700 bars to try.
I'll start giving them away as prizes for something or other.
Well...
If that were the case. Well, unless it's the milk chocolate one.
Yeah, of course. We like the milk chocolate ones very much. Well, I'm very pleased with my lot. It is, of course, a little bit more expensive going in the van to a farm shop and buying farm shop produce, which is more expensive anyway. And of course, a lot of people don't have the money and they don't have the time, and we get that.
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, anything in life worth doing is usually not easy.
No.
The
convenience of supermarkets have become so much so that that we've been so indoctrinated into thinking that that's the only way to do it. And the food is okay, but it is laced with all sorts of toxins and stuff. I know people don't like to understand that or appreciate that. And some people will always say, oh, farm shop food is it's the same stuff, but it increased in price. And that, I don't think that's true, especially not when it comes to meat. And you can get the provenance. I mean, the farm that we've been to actually farms the meat, so it's not actually, we know that, and it is grass-fed, and they have the accreditations and all of those things. That,
and I assume they also have the intricate relationship with other farms nearby.
Yeah, because there'll be a shared ethos amongst all of that. And it's not. What's nice is we probably haven't been there for a year, but the same butcher is there working. He knew us by name. His name's Richard. Same
it's not
butcher.
hard to remember.
And we had a nice chat with him, and he knows his stuff. And unlike supermarkets where anybody now is put on a silly white hat and a little apron, and suddenly they're a butcher, aren't they?
Do you know what? I can't remember where I was driving, but I actually saw someone who looked like a butcher with a hat and everything. He was walking down the street, but he had his apron on.
All right.
I thought you're supposed to take the apron off because that's the point of it.
Can't be very hygienic, can it? Walking home and then turning up for work the next day.
Ooh, I think I've spotted a long-haired goat over there.
That's not me either.
Ha! Oh, never can get
Anyway,
so low.
we've probably come to the end of our little video, really, unfortunately. We're going to make a cup of tea before we'll check the time, have a cup of tea. And
Before we do go,
Yeah.
yesterday I managed to get away early and get to you at an earlier hour, so I was able to cook with you again. It's been a long time since I've actually been able to do that, isn't it? And what did we cook?
Oh, we had a lovely time. We cooked a beautiful curry with grand masala. He's a nice bloke. If I turn the camera in here, you'll see what I mean with the problem at the back. You can't see that, ladies and gentlemen, but there's a technical issue with the monitor on the camera. Oh, it's moved. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sorry about that.
All right. But yes, it was delicious, wasn't it?
It was delicious.
It was a vegetable, no meat.
Yes, so nice curry with rice, some broccoli on the side, absolutely delicious. And Julia did the mixing with the spices, because I'm usually rubbish when I do that. I need to learn a bit more about that, don't I?
Yeah, a little. You'll get there.
No, I do.
Well, I've been using herbs and spices a bit longer.
Well, you've been around longer than me, so that makes perfect sense. No, absolutely. I'm always a bit nervous with them, and I hadn't used grand masala before, so.
Garam.
Yeah, him, Gary Masala, and his gran. Anyway, so we had that lovely time. That was delicious, wasn't it?
Yep, that was good milk, good chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to a good steak and mash later.
Well, thank you for joining us in our van today on our trip to the farm shop. We've had a lovely time. Do let us know about your farm trip. Farm trops?
Farm trop.
Yeah, it is a bit chilly out here, and I've got the back door open just so we've got extra light. But anyway.
Is that stiffening your jaw up? Is that why?
Well, I think we should get the kettle on, have a cup of tea and warm up.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
So, till next time, thanks for watching.
And bye for now.
Bye.